What's going on, guys? Welcome back to J. Oliver's Guppies and Aquatics. We're doing a quick live this morning. Gonna feed some fish and take a walk around here in a little bit. We'll wait for a few people to get in here and before we get going. Do some general chatting this morning and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun. Hey, first person in here, appreciate you stopping by. We're gonna feed some fish here in a little bit. Got two people in. Hey Skipper, how's it going? Thank you for stopping in. We'll wait for a few more people to roll in. We'll see. This was just a surprise pop-up, so may not get very many people. But I was gonna do a little feeding and just general hangout for a little bit this morning. Greg, thank you. It's been a really busy week. A couple weeks actually, getting ready for the new import that came in last weekend. That kept me so busy, and then once they got here, it was 11 hours of unbagging. It took all night. I didn't get to bed till after 3 o'clock that morning. Hey James, good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. So it's been really busy, and I've also been working on my website, which is guppyjohn.com. You can go ahead and go to it and subscribe to get all the updates, but it's not exactly open to the public yet. I'm waiting until everything gets out of quarantine before I open it up, and just wait until I start shipping before I start taking orders. So how is everybody doing this morning? We got 7 people here so far. 1 thumbs up. Also, this is my first live stream since being monetized, so that's fun. I just got monetized here recently, so that's really cool. Thankful for that to finally happen. Give it a few more minutes and I'll start feeding some fish here in a second. Hello, Squidney. Thank you for stopping in. Alright, so the lights are still off. I'll probably turn them on just to feed. I normally don't turn my lights on until around 12 o'clock or noon and leave them on for about 8 hours. Hey Emily, thanks for stopping in. As far as the guppy I'm most excited about, kind of a hard decision. There's just so many. The snake skin, or no, the metal red lace came in really nice. They're back here in this middle tank, this one back. Their tails are huge and great pattern on them. Let me see. And they all came in, most everything came in really nice. I've only got one tank that's probably going to need quarantined a bit longer. But other than that, everything I've been very happy with. We'll go around and take a look here in a little bit. Oops, sorry, put my finger over the camera. Well, let's see if I can move this around. So I'll have everything on the website here really soon. I'm uploading everything now. Generally, prices can vary a tad, but generally my imported guppies or my premium guppy strains are around $24 to $26 a pair and around $35, $36 a trio plus shipping. All right, so let's see what we can do here. I'll do a zoomed out view of getting stuff fed, and then we'll get a little closer here in a minute. I think y'all can see a bunch of moving fish in there, yeah. So I'm about to start feeding. James, the website's guppyjohn.com. Can I even text that? I'm new to this live stream thing. I was gonna type it in, but I guess I can't. Yes, you're welcome, no problem. That's about how fast I feed 30 tanks, which I got a whole lot more to do, but we'll just start with these. See if I can't get this going. Working out all the buttons. So the tanks are going to be a little colored from medications. I got the half black blues, looking good. Your snake skin red lace. These are bluegrass. Down here we got blue dragons. And we got red dragons. We got some Dumbo red tails. Down here we got some Galaxy purple tails. And beside those, albino full reds. Looking really good. Look at that. We got purple mosaics. It'd be a little hard to see them at the top eating. But yeah, they came in looking real nice. Beside them, we have, these are the Galaxy blue tails. Or these may be the neons actually. Bright yellow ones. We're about to go back over all of them. And then we got coral blues here. And beside those, Dumbo red mosaics. And we got metal blacks. And we got the red magentas. I got some Dumbo ear red magentas and regular fin. That blue one looks so good. I love the pectoral fins on these guys. Red magentas. And here we got leopards. There's a bunch of algae on the front I need to get scraped off. They look really nice, great colors, great body patterns. Over here we got albino red tails. Looking good. We got snakeskin yellow red mosaics or red yellow mosaics. Very nice homebred strain. We got tuxedo koi. Doing good. Very happy. Beside them we got yellow tiger king cobras. Females have some really cool body patterns. The males do too. Looking good. Alright, above them are the metal red lace. These males have huge, huge tails. See, great body patterns. Looking good. Beautiful fish. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in. How's the video quality coming through? Hopefully it's not super blurry. These are some of the snakeskin gold lace. Lighting's not the best for videoing. And we got platinum koi. Beside them are purple cobras. Look at the males. They have really nice body patterns. Of course, they're moving really fast. Super active. And then here we got albino koi. Yeah, most of these are all 20 longs, and then these are 29s here. So yeah, that's it for this rack. We just went over all 30 strains here. So I got more fish here in all 3 tanks. I've got fish here. I got polar blue cichlids. I got guppies and plecos and cories down there. Got a tank full of half black pastels, all homebred and breeding really well. There's hundreds of fish in this tank. Covered with hair algae, but I do not care. I love it. And I think the fish do too. And beside them, we got some galaxy mosaics, blue mosaics. So these are all homebred stock as well. Bunch of plants. Up here are the smoky Pinoy leopard angels. These are a pair. And then beside them are some of their offspring. Starting to look really nice. Lots of different variety. Got brine shrimp hatching out every day. And over here we got more tanks. We got 55s on the first 2 rows and then 45s on the top. Got peacock cichlids here, angelfish and plecos, more angelfish, peacock cichlids, discus, some baby peacock cichlids. These lights are scheduled to come on at noon, but I'll turn it on for a second. Got a pistagarami McMisterii, blue diamond discus, a bunch of baby peacock cichlids from the parents are down here in that tank. Got a Beischer, a couple more angels. Down here is the same thing with the angelfish. Lots of plants. Up here we got Galaxy Bluegrass, which is a strain I've really been working on myself. All these are homebred. And then beside them are actually the culls from that tank, which they're all really, really nice quality. They just didn't look quite like I was wanting, but they look really good. This is another tank just full of homebred Galaxy blue tails. These are more the Galaxy bluegrass variety. Even got a ribbon fin female. And this is also my long fin bristle nose pleco tank. Every adult in here is a long fin variety, and there's tons of little babies everywhere. Along with baby guppies, tons of baby plecos too. Get some food in here and they'll come out like crazy. So I need to turn the light on better. So this is one of the mutt guppy tanks. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of a glare. But as far as a mutt guppy tank goes, lots of coloration. These guys will be $3, $3.99 or so on the website. It's a really good deal for the quality of guppies, so you're looking forward to that. Got a ton of foods. I've mainly been feeding Extreme and Rapashi here lately, and a bunch of aquarium co-op stuff. Really liking this easy fry food. And this nano is what I've been feeding to the guppies a lot. So we can go ahead and take a trip to the other fish room. I'm going to grab the food real quick. Sorry about the camera. A little wobbly. All right. So in here we have all the bettas and some more guppies and fish everywhere. I'm gonna go around and get the lights on real quick. All right, so in here, got a rack of tanks pretty much all the way around the room, tanks everywhere, tanks over here on this wall. But we have the imported bettas are down here, and I use Indian almond leaf water that I prepare for each one of these containers. I know some people do not like seeing them in such small containers, but I have active substrate in each one and live plants. That's something you hardly ever see. But these are some of the wild type embellis bettas. Beautiful. I need to get a light so these you can really see them. But we got all types. We got aliens, we got kois, we got black star nebulas, Dumbo placots, hellboys, yellow fancies, Dumbo Nemo placots, got crown tails, got copper stars. Dumbos look really, really nice. So we're gonna have some really nice fish on the website. Really nice bettas. I've also been floating some containers inside the guppy tanks, so they float perfectly. These are some of the black crown tails. That one's over there showing off. This is one of the half moon Nemos. Again, the lighting's behind or in front, so it's going to be hard to see. These are some of the Dumbo white half moons. Looking good. Also got one in here floating around with some guppies. This is a sump system that I've got hooked up. It all flows and down into here and pumps back through, so it's a circulating system. Another copper star tail. This is a Galaxy placate here. It's one of the Dumbo Nemo placates. Down here in this tank, I have another Half Moon Nemo that I'm letting swim around. And I also have one in this cup here. Looking really nice. I love these guys. Super cool body patterns. Again, activated substrate from a healthy tank and live plants to keep the water good. And they're in Indian almond leaf water, black water, which is what they really, really like. So I got females and males. This is a female here on the right and a male on the left. So I can sell breeding pairs. Again, here's another female and male. Let's see what we got. Beautiful female here. Yeah, they look real nice. Lots of bettas. Let's see. Beautiful. Yeah, these Dumbo ears look really nice. They came in really good. And again, these are all from Thailand. Here's a female Dumbo placate. It's hard to see her. There's a female. My son already bought a breeding pair of these Black Star Nebulas. This is his male. And his female he picked out. So that'll be a nice breeding pair, I think. But these, to me, these wild types are so cool. Very cool. Yeah, the Black Star Nebulas are awesome. I got like 4 breeding pairs of these guys. Beautiful fish. Here's another female. This one looks a little dark. Sometimes you got to put your hand behind the cup. But yeah, that female looks good. These embellished wild types are so cool. Alright, so that's enough of the bettas, I think. Again, you get the idea. Super nice. Looking good. Here's some of the Galaxy placates. Color pattern on these fish are so cool to me. Love it. Another one. I love how they can just get all that coloration on one fish. Alright, I guess that's what I'm going to show you there. I'll show you these Dumbos flaring at each other. Dumbo Half Moon whites. And the picture quality isn't the best because the window's behind. But they're getting plenty of exercise. Alright, so we'll show you these guys real quick. These are all just some homebred stock that I've been working on, kinda. We got some mutts here and here. These 2 tanks got mutt guppies in them. This is some half blacks I kind of been working on. This is the albino Galaxy mosaics. And then over here is just another project I've been working on. Those were offspring from the Santa Claus line. And up here is another half black line I'm working on. And then up here we got snakeskin gold lace top swords. Beautiful line. That one female there actually jumped across the divider from there into here. Without good lining, it's be hard to tell. These are the blue Moscows. These are, they came in as black Moscows, but as I was holding a light on them, they're actually the variety that is called Midnight Purple Blues. They look really black without a light on them, but if you shine a light directly on these males, they look really purple, which is awesome. Here's the full gold ribbon fins. Doing decent. Females look really cool. Male. And here's the full gold regular fins. Another Galaxy Placotte. And these are red grass in here. Oh yeah, down here I got another half moon Dumbo and then another Betta floating in a cup. I'm not sure which one it is. That's another black crown tail. Up here we have the Singu, very similar to the Coral Blues. Then here we got red cobras. And then beside them are the tiger mosaics. And this is the one tank that's been struggling a little bit. This is the white king cobras. I think a lot of them are going to pull through, but there's like that guy back there. He's not doing too good, but they're all right. They're eating. I actually put some Indian almond leaf water in here with the medication just to give it a try this time. But this is the one and only tank that has a little bit of struggle going on, but they're getting better. I'm seeing improvement every day, and so very, very happy. Down here we got the Santa Claus, looking good. Beside them we have ivory mosaics, mostly females in frame, looking good. And some more homebred half black pastels. Get this light turned on down here. Down here some more homebred snakeskin red yellow tails. Then we got the albino red ear koi. I've had lots of requests for these. I got the regular albinos in the other room, but these are the red ear koi variety that's very sought after. I've had a lot of requests. I just hadn't been able to find them, but I finally secured a source and brought some in. And beside them is just some more homebred Galaxy blue tails. So we got a tank full of homebred electric blue Acaras. I raised all these from eggs. That was a fun project. And here we got the female flower horn. Super cool fish. And this is 100% a female. She's laid eggs for me a couple of times. She's the only one I kept out of all the ones I imported a couple of years ago. But she is aggressive. She'll bite your finger. And then I put my hand in here and mess with her sometimes. Yep, you got my finger. But she's cool. She's really cool. I feed her, like hand feed her sometimes, and she's like super attentive. But yeah, love this fish. Sometimes I just put my hand in here and she'll swim around it, not really attack it. I can grab her and touch her sometimes, and she'll just let me. That's one of the very, very cool fish. I really like that flower horn. Over here, just another tank of crap. We got some platies and swords in there. Got plecos in there. I guess I'll set this up and do some feeding. I normally, like I said, don't have the lights on this early. think that'll be about as good as view as we're gonna get. So I'm gonna go around and feed real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna be off camera for just a second. But I'll be right back. Feeding the sump system. Takes a little longer to feed the Betta containers because I don't want to add too much food. Just a little bit. So all my fish get fed dry foods twice a day, and then live baby brine shrimp once a day. I do dry foods in the morning and midday, and then I'll do the live baby brine shrimp at night about 7 o'clock. Again, I'm just feeding these guys. I got a little food in between my fingers. Just trying to put just a little bit. I don't want to overfeed because it will cause the water to get dirty a whole lot faster. But that's another reason why I put active substrate and live plants in these, because it will definitely keep the water quality going way, way longer. And I can go back and show you several of these males have already started making bubble nests, which means they are comfortable. They have decided this area is their new home. It's their territory. If they were stressed out, they would not be blowing bubble nests. All right, so that's pretty much all the feeding. I'll show you real quick though. This is one of the embellis males. Created a nice little bubble nest there. It's a good sign, a really good sign. But I also have them set up male, female, so they're getting to see each other. They'll be good and ready to breed for customers. Let's see. Nice little bubble nest started there. This guy's got some going all around the rim. Same with this guy started. This Dumbo Placat's got a decent ring of bubbles going. So is this guy around their edge. So yeah, they're happy. They're making bubble nests. They're claiming their home. And they're enjoying it, I believe. This Galaxy Placat's got a decent size one started. So does this Dumbo Nemo Placat. This other Dumbo Nemo's got a decent one. So yeah, just to show you guys. They're making bubble nests, which means they're comfortable. They're okay with where they're at. I definitely don't want people thinking I'm... Ooh, let me get this camera back. I got it on a gimbal, so it's kind of tricky. I just don't want people thinking like I'm treating fish badly, because I definitely prefer to try to do the best I can with what I got. I try to feed the best foods and just... I really enjoy the care and watching the fish do well and overall evolve. So when I first get imports in, they're normally really shy. They'll stay towards the back of the tanks, and I enjoy watching them over the next few days get used to me and get comfortable, and eventually they're always at the front of the tanks when they see me, and I really, really enjoy that transition. It's just brings great value to me. It makes me feel good, like I'm doing something right. And so, fish health, fish care, and just producing the best product I can for you guys is really part of my passion. We'll go ahead and just go over these tanks one more time, a little closer, a little quicker though. Again, we got half black blue tails, snakeskin red lace, bluegrass, Dumbo red tails, red dragons, blue dragons. Some of these labels are not correct, by the way. Got galaxy purple tails, albino red tail, or no, albino full reds, purple mosaics, galaxy blue tails, leopards, red magentas, metal blacks, Dumbo red mosaics, coral blue tails. These are the metal bluegrass. Always been a very popular strain. I think I accidentally skipped over this one to begin with. Love these guys. All right, metal bluegrass. We got the half black rose tails. Yeah, I accidentally skipped this whole row now that I'm thinking about it. And then these guys are the snakeskin red mosaics. Really, really nice strain. Love the body pattern on the males. So yeah, sorry, I accidentally skipped those 3 tanks to begin with at the beginning of the video. So we went over those. Got albino koi. I just showed you the red ear albinos in the other room. Purple cobras, platinum koi, snakeskin, gold lace, metal red lace, pingu, which I didn't show you these guys either. These are all homebred. I've been growing these out for a couple of years now, actually. They've actually started looking a whole lot nicer. The yellow's really coming through on them. Some more galaxy blue tails, albino blue tails, looking good. Then we got the albino red tails. The only difference is these males have red tails. And the snakeskin red, yellow mosaics, tuxedo koi, and yellow tiger king cobras, which the females have a really cool barring black bars on their body, along with the males too. All right, so do y'all, anybody have any questions? I went over foods. I'm really enjoying Aquarium Co-op's freeze-dried cubes. I get the Tubaflex and the brine shrimp. I feed these very often. Fish love it. Highly recommend. But yeah, very happy. I got this room set up on a linear piston air pump that controls the whole room off one air pump. Goes around the ceiling. I went over all this in detail in my fish room rebuild series. So if you have any questions about this build, please refer to that. I have them all set up on a playlist. Everything's on an automatic water change system. Water comes in. These are all my water inlets. I drilled holes and brought the water to where it comes in right there to the side. I do automatic water change every day on this rack. Works out really well. So, and I'm about to start building out tanks on this wall. I'm about to add about 20 more tanks here, and that's a drain line for the automatic water change system that I pre-installed to begin with. So all the tanks on this wall will be drilled and draining into this line that wraps around the room all the way around the back, and it drains into this container with a sump pump that actually pumps it back into a mop sink that's right here around the corner. And then all I do is turn the mop sink on and hook the hose up to put water in. Very simple and easy process. I was just fortunate with the mop sink being right there around the corner. I was able to work it out to make it work the way it is. So every one of these tanks gets an automatic water change at least once or twice a day. And that part right here is the connecting piece for the water. So once I get the new tanks, I'll continue out the water here. I got a shut-off valve to keep the water from coming out, but once I get it all connected, I'll turn that valve on and the water will run to all the new tanks. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that whole new wall within the coming weeks. Hopefully have it done within 2 weeks for sure. I mentioned for anyone that missed it, hatch out live baby brine shrimp every day and feed. It's another that's probably one of the best food sources I feed every day. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to set this down for just a second so you can take in all them moving fish. Sorry, I kind of actually hadn't been looking at chat. Let me do that for a second while I do that. Yeah, those Ivory King the Ivory mosaics look really nice. Black Star Nebulas. So, going through and reading the comments real quick. 41 minutes so far. Let's see if we can't go an hour. I would really like to push an hour. Again, I just got monetized this week and finally get super chats and memberships and all that. So I really want to start being active on here. Chris asked, do I feed Dr. Basilier along with baby brine shrimp? I do. Actually, a lot of y'all know I was feeding Dr. Basilier's for a couple years solid. I still believe they are one of the best quality foods on the market. I've just decided to go test other foods that I know are very high quality. And so far, I've been loving the Extreme and the Aquarium Co-op foods. Just get it all from Aquarium Co-op, and fish are doing really, really well on it. So I may stick with the new stuff. Either food is just, my fish do really well on. Let's see here. You can see my reflection on some of those tanks. See me all bent over weird when I got a chair right here to sit on. Let's see what here. Brandon, Fish House looking great, excited for our website. Thank you, man, so much. That means a lot. I hope I expressed to you guys how much I really value you guys and care about everyone, and the feedback I get really is important to me. I don't think I'd be here if it wasn't for all the kind words and the encouragement you guys give me along the way. I hatch live baby brine shrimp because if I feed them within so many hours of hatching, they still have their yolk sacs, which is highly, highly nutritious. The freshly hatched baby brine shrimp are way more nutritional value than grown-ups. So it's feeding freshly hatched brine shrimp that still have the yolk sacs that haven't been absorbed yet. Those are the most nutritional valued brine shrimp you can feed. So that's why I feed the freshly hatched. Yeah, Brandon, if you know, you know. Again, older live brine shrimp are healthy and almost any live foods is going to be a great option. But the yolk sacs on the live baby brine shrimp have so much more nutritional value to them. And also, you have to have a brackish water or almost saltwater tank to raise brine shrimp because they are a saltwater shrimp. They come from the ocean. So the reason I have them in that small container up there, it's actually I mean, of course you got to put them in something to hatch them, but it's actually a super salty water solution that they wouldn't hatch out in regular fresh water. Yeah, that's right, Brandon. Hi. Very grateful. I'm glad I don't slack on the health of the fish. Let's go over here and look at these half black pastels real quick. To me, this tank is just amazing with all the babies. Again, I'm sorry for the wiggly camera. Got it on a gimbal, but see if I can. Well, I get a little closer. I was gonna try to set it on the table, but it's not quite close enough. Bet you can't count how many fish you see there. There's probably 300-400 fish, including the babies, in this 40 breeder. And it's covered with hair algae, but I like it. I actually enjoy the look. And it seems as if the fish are really enjoying it too. A lot of people constantly fight algae, but it's only there trying to help the water quality. It's not going to be there if there's not extra nutrients in the water for it to eat and grow off of. So if it's there and wanting to grow, I kind of just let it do it, because again, you can tell the fish are super happy. And all it's doing is help sucking up extra nutrients, keeping the water quality good. What was going to show y'all? I had one more. Something else I was going to show you, but I guess it slipped my mind. These guys look really nice. Oh, okay, now I remember. It's hard. It'll be hard to tell, but like on the sides, I leave the algae on the sides of my tank. I only scrape the fronts. So all the sides of my tanks are going to look really green, and I leave it that way because that's just helping the water quality. Again, sides of tanks, lots of green algae. And this one even has some black hair algae forming, but I just leave it. It really does not bother me, and it does not bother the health of the fish at all. If anything, it's helping the water. And this one's gotten really hairy on the side. Like growing off it a little bit. I really like the looks of it even. It's almost like a green carpet. Yeah, this one's like green carpeted. I really like this. I love the look of the green algae on the side, especially when it grows in like this and it's fuzzy. So I don't fight the algae. All right. We got about 12 more minutes, so if anybody has some questions, please feel free to ask. I'm sure y'all prefer looking at fish over my beautiful face. Again, these are some baby peacock cichlids. Blue diamond discus I imported from Thailand about 2 years ago. She's really cool. She'll sometimes follow my finger around. I'll do like this and kind of act as if my hand's a fish. It's a nice tank. And this is my mystery snail tank. Tons of albinos. I always enjoy their mouth. These are the algae cleaners. Sorry, it's a little wobbly. Yeah, I enjoy the mystery snails a whole lot. These baby angels are really cool too. Down here we got some special guppies. They're bottom swords. I got these from Peter at Mob Guppy a couple years back, and just threw them in here recently. Really like them. Some homebred plecos. They'll be on the website. Got albinos and standards, and then the panda cories are in here too. Yeah, it's a fun tank. Again, this tank over here is gonna be got a lot of algae on the front. I normally scrape the front, which I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now to do some time. So this tank's pretty dirty on the front, and these are my polar blue cichlids. Let me just get my razor blade real quick. See if this scraper will work. Move the light away for a second. I try to keep live plants in most all my tanks if I can. If I'm medicating, I have to remove the plants from the tanks because it'll kill the plants. I did have hornwort in all the tanks on the automatic water change system behind me. I had to remove them all as soon as the imports came in, and I started adding medication. Try not to stir up too much stuff. Alright. There you go. That's so much better. It's gonna look a little dirty now because it stirred stuff up, but nice and blue. These are a fun little cichlid. They don't get big at all. So these are full-grown adults here, and then all the rest of them are their babies, but they were born last fall or summer, so all the babies are, you know, young adults at this point. Appreciate it. New friends, plants and aquariums just help tremendously cycle water and everything, so I try to keep them, as well as I haven't mentioned, but there will be a ton of plants on the website. Super happy to get that started and should be launched to the public within a week. You can go to the website now and enter your email address to get subscribed and get notifications for any updates and when I do launch it or add any products. Again, it's guppyjohn.com. Super easy and simple to remember. You guys like the looks of these? Are all y'all more into guppies? It's guppyjohn.com, guppyjohn.com. Some Taiwan lilies. These angelfish are amazing. Love that color. Again, Aquarium Co-op sponge filters. I use sponge filters for pretty much all of my tanks. Sorry for the glare. It's hard to find just the right angle. So that's the female here. And that's the male, of course. All right. we can go in. I'll show you the tanks in the bedroom real quick before we get off here. Have to turn the lights on. I would have to use the app to turn a couple of them on, so I'm not going to be able to, unfortunately. But, let's see. Oop. Too many times. Alright, so this dark tank, I can't turn it on without using my app. It's just got Corys in there. Very, very nice bronze Corys. And here we got another really nice male angelfish, albino plecos and albino Corys. I don't know if she's still in the stream, but Squidney, my girlfriend, has really done all the work on these tanks. And over here, you got a 10-gallon with lots of plants coming out of it. I guess I could show y'all that. Lots of little plants growing up out of the tanks. And then this 10-gallon has lots of plants with only albino Corys in it. It wasn't quite a glare, but there it is. Sorry for the glare. And then this is a 40 breeder here. This is a 55 tall. Same footprint as a 40 breeder, it's just taller. This is a 10-gallon with a weird shaped front. 10-gallon and a 40 breeder. It's got a koi angelfish in it. Only one left at this time. We got bristlenose plecos, a few mystery snails, and a few Corys. Lots of plants in here. I think Sydney made this tank look really, really nice. Lots of little Malaysian trumpet snails on the glass. And I'd be guessing if I tried to go over every single plant in here. I know several of them, but I'm still not fully learnt on all the plants that she picked out. You guys got any questions? Got it, just about 2 more minutes before we get off here. This is just the little tank section in the corner of the room. I really appreciate you guys being here. There's 12 watching, 11 thumbs up. I'm going to keep trying to do live streams from here on out more often. Keep you guys updated and more in tune. And we'll just try to keep this thing rolling. I want to be involved more often. That's part of why I am so happy to get the website going, is because it'll free up a lot of my time. I normally would have been messaging people about orders, and I don't have to do that anymore. And that was a huge, huge time consumer. Messaging people just like you would on Facebook or whatever is how I was always doing my orders for years. And it's cost me some customers because I just couldn't get to them in time. People thought I was ignoring them, and I truly wasn't. Just couldn't get to everybody messaging me in time. Sometimes I would sell out of the particular strain before I'd get to the message that the people were wanting. And there's just a lot of hard parts about running a business through a social platform, when it just be easier all the way around for just having a simple website. No more questions or how-tos. You guys look really nice. Females and males on these half black blue tails look really nice. Very good fin structure. What is your favorite guppy or favorite fish? Are most of y'all guppy lovers like me? I'd assume for the most part, since that's mainly what I'm about. Purple mosaics. They look really nice. It's fun looking at these fish from the tops. The Dumbo-eared fish look really cool from the top for sure. These are the coral blue tails. Love that color. Dumbo ear red mosaics. The males have the red tails and the females have blue tails. Brandon, you can I would say just hold tight for the website, but anyone's welcome to message me and try to get updates and everything. With the website being launched, I will have so much more free time to message people about other questions. So that's just another great aspect. Again, this tank's really covered with the algae on the sides. It almost just looks like a carpet. I think it looks freaking cool. Unfortunately, this glass has a bad scratch in it. That's how it was when I got the tank, but I needed it for this rack system, so that's what we got. Sorry for the light glare. These guys look pretty cool. Alright guys, we've been here for an hour and 3 minutes. Gonna go ahead and get ready to sign off. I've got a lot of stuff I need to do. A lot of manual water changes to be done today. In the other fish room, we'll be changing the water on the Betta tanks. And just really busy. About to get real busy. I may start live streaming just daily blog stuff like water changes and just everyday aquarium life. So that's something I may start doing now that my time will be a little more freed up. And we'll just see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. I love you guys. I really appreciate the support. Got 15 in here. I'm sorry for the ones that just showed up. It's been a little over an hour now. We will definitely do it again soon. Again, thank you guys so much. Love each and every one of y'all. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to talk to you again soon. We'll see you later. Bye.